Hey, hello friends. I hope you're having a real good time at home. Now you may have observed that different people have given a very different reaction to this whole lockdown. At one end there are people who are really gone into panic, and these are the people who are watching news all the time, and they're even driving other people around them also crazy. At the other end there are people who really don't have any clue of what is happening, and they are taking this just as a good opportunity to have an extended party. For those people, only worry is what will I do once I run out of my alcohol stock. And then there are a lot of people who are in between. Also, there is a smart set of people who are looking at this whole thing from a very different perspective, and I'm counting you and me in that smart lot. Now by this time you may have realized that once we reach to the end of this lockdown, and once we slowly start going back to the normal life, the world that we will be seeing will be completely different world. It will be different world in terms of economy, in terms of market dynamics, in terms of people's choices, people's preferences, people's value system, and then the most important question, for your profession, for your industry, what kind of impact you see in this future. Now that will be the time where every country will be trying to come out of recession, and we all know that in the recession few sectors they really struggle, few sectors will flourish in recession. There are certain sectors like power sector, education, healthcare, fast moving consumer goods, they will not see much impact. So you tell me what impact you see for your profession. The thought could be a bit scary thought also, but I'm going to ask you a more important question. What actions are you taking right now to prepare yourself for that impact? And my dear friends, that's the very reason why I'm putting this video series together. I want you to come out as a winner at the end of this whole lockdown period. And let's define what winner is for us. If you come out as a better version of yourself at the end of this lockdown, if you come out as a person who is really ready to face all the upcoming challenges and opportunities that this world will have for you, then you are winner. There will definitely be people who will be coming out as an inferior version of themselves. There will be people who will be putting on extra few kg weight in their body, people who will be really depressed, people who will be blaming this virus for all the problems that they are facing. Those are the people whom I will say they have lost the real good opportunity. But I want you to be winner who will seize this opportunity and really transform few things outside but many things inside in you. So guys, I'm putting this video series together. This is the very first video. In this video I'm going to give you 4 E's that you need to focus upon, and I'll give you strong reason why you need to focus upon, specifically which areas that you need to focus upon, how that will benefit for your future. So keep watching this video. So let's get first thing first. Now we have a lot of freedom, but my dear friends, if the freedom is not backed by intelligence and discipline, the outcome of that freedom can be negative. Let me repeat that statement. If the freedom is not backed by intelligence and discipline, then the outcome of that freedom can turn out to be negative. I know a lot of people who are sleeping at 3 o'clock, they are waking up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, they don't have any fixed time for their lunch, dinner, and they're really living a haphazard life. Now, if we want to achieve any specific results, we cannot do it by living a random life. So first thing I'm going to request you is please form a schedule for the day. Decide a time when you'll go to sleep, time when you wake up, you will have your breakfast, lunch and dinner. And if you are saying that AK, I have already developed a schedule and I'm already sticking to that schedule, then congratulations. I really appreciate it. This is not a simple step. This is a very powerful step in the right direction. Why? Once we develop a schedule, our mind and body get used to that schedule, and doing certain things at that point of time becomes really easy. So that's the fundamental. And now let's move to those 4 E's that I talked about. So first E is earnings. You need to focus on your current earnings. That is your current source of income. That could be your job, your business, your profession. And I know some of you could be saying, but I don't have much work, in my job. I'm just logging from home for a couple of hours and that's it. Or some of the businessmen could be saying like, I really don't have any transactions going on. So it is all kind of, closed down mode. But my dear friends, there are people who already started working on. I know businessmen who are exploring different products, different services that they can get into. They are talking to different companies, they are looking for tie-up possibilities, they are trying to understand different domains. I know people who are corporate executive who are exploring that what different opportunities that they can get into, what different value add they can give to their current organization, looking at the current challenging times. So there are a lot of things that you can explore regarding your current earnings, but at the same time you need to focus on alternative source of income that you can develop in this period. Now I'll definitely be putting few videos together where you can really go deep within you, you can explore your passion, you can find out your calling, and you can explore the possibilities in that area as well. But definitely I want you to keep that focus as a paramount focus, because this is linked to our survival. Then you tell me what can be second E. And if you have said as an education, then I'm going to give you 100 out of 100. Why education? Obviously, we got an excellent opportunity where we have enough time at our disposal where we can go and we can acquire different knowledge from different areas. Now, I know few people who have already finished 4 books in last 10 days. Let me ask you a question. How many books you have finished? And I know some of you could be saying that, AK, I don't have hard copies and I don't like reading books on my mobile. So for all of us who don't really like reading books on the mobile, now there is an excellent alternative to consume them as audio books, and a lot of good books are there in the audio format, and that makes life really easy. So I humbly request you to start consuming books. Also, don't go and just pick any random book, let it be structured effort. So pick up a book that you find relevant for your future. Also, when we are talking about knowledge, I want you to focus on 3 different areas in knowledge. First is the intellectual level knowledge. In intellectual, we are again talking about acquiring knowledge related to your domain, any other domain that you want to get into, any certifications that you want to finish, any new language that you want to pick up, or any new skills that you want to pick up, whether you want to develop your communication, your interaction, your rapport building. So that will come into intellectual level knowledge. Second level knowledge is the emotional level. In the emotional, we all know that emotional competency, emotional mastery forms the cornerstone for your future success. All the great leaders have high amount of EQ, that is emotional quotient. So you need to understand your emotion and you need to develop your ability to manage them well. At the same time, you need to develop ability to understand other people's emotions also and handle them well. And that's where my expertise also will come into picture, and I'll be giving you many different theories, techniques, models where you will be able to do that very effectively. I always say that ultimate freedom in life is your ability to decide which emotions to attach to any incidents. Let me repeat that. Ultimate freedom in life is your ability to decide which emotions to attach to any incident. So that's what will my effort also be, to give you that kind of freedom. And then last in education is your spiritual understanding. Now, I know some of you could be saying like, we are not that old where we need to go and explore spirituality. But my dear friends, we are not just mind body, we are mind, body and spirit. And if we keep ignoring that spirit part, we are only seeing 50% of the picture. And once you start accessing that part, then you start accessing that inner power which actually lies within all of us. But most of us live our life without taking assistance from that power. But once you get that access, your life starts shifting in many different directions to the degree unimaginable. So I'll definitely be putting few videos on that aspect as well. And then comes, so this is all about education part. Then comes the next E. So now you tell me what that next E can be. And if you have said as enjoyment, then again you are bang on. Why enjoyment? Obviously, this is a tough time where we are confined in a small space and we want to balance our life. We want enough enjoyment, we want enough entertainment also in our life. But again, let that not be haphazard. Develop a schedule and give a fixed time of a day for that enjoyment. Let me ask you a question. How much of your entertainment is coming from social media? If you are saying that most of your entertainment is coming from social media, then I'll again request you to limit that usage, because social media is really playing with her mind and depleting a lot of our mental capacities. If you are interested to understand more, I have developed a video on the impact of social media on our mind, so you can go and watch that. But here I want to give you another important point related to social media. When we are watching, say, Facebook videos, WhatsApp video, our mind keeps jumping from one area to another area. There could be one video where a person is jumping from the top of the building, another video where somebody is exploring some cave, there could be another video where magician is showing magic trick. What is happening here? A technical word for that is context switching. Our mind constantly keeps shifting from one thing to another, and if we do it for multiple number of times for a prolonged period, slowly our mind loses the micro focus ability. What is micro focus ability? It is our ability to focus on one specific thing for a prolonged period of time. And if you are in a job, or if you are a businessman, or even if you are a student, if you want to become successful, you need the ability to focus on the task given at hand for a considerable amount of time. And I'm finding a lot of people around who are losing this very critical ability, which we really need for the challenges that lies ahead. So quickly limit your social media usage. Then for the entertainment, you need to explore different avenues. You tell me what can be a very wonderful avenue for an entertainment. If you have said movies, then again you are spot on, because movies are a kind of entertainment where we are into some specific theme for a prolonged period of time, and which create least amount of damage to our mind. And also good movies we can enjoy with our whole family, so that becomes an excellent option. So that about entertainment. Then last E, you tell me what that last E can be. If you are saying exercise, then I love you. Wonderful. Why exercise? You tell me why exercise. If you are saying that yes, we need to maintain our good health and we want to maintain our immune system, yes, you have given me 50% of the right answer, but remaining 50% is we need to exercise to maintain the balance out here in this challenging time. Exercise helps us to secrete hormones in our brain, which makes us feel good, which makes us feel confident, and that's exactly what we want in this demanding time. So these are the 4 E's that I wanted to talk to you about. So I want to shake you a little bit, get out of that lethargy and start thinking about that wonderful future and all the challenges and opportunities that lies ahead for all of us. In a tough time, definitely there will be people who will be doing real good in that challenging times, and I want you and me to be one of those who will be really flourishing in that upcoming future. And that's where my effort is, to give you all the right techniques, all the right models, all the right systems. In my next video, I'll be giving you a model system to achieve anything. This is a system which I have developed based on my working with people for last many years. That system, I have named it as a D-gap system, and I've given it to thousands of people with very amazing, astonishing results. So guys, keep watching. Let us quickly recap. First thing first, develop a daily schedule. Second, 4 is that you need to focus on. What is the first E? Yes, earnings. Focus on your current source of income. Also keep exploring alternative sources of income. Second E, education. Education at the 3 level: intellectual, emotional, spiritual. Third E, enjoyment, but least amount of enjoyment from social media. Primary enjoyment can come from good movies. And last E is exercise. Again, exercise for your physical fitness as well as the balance out here. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I wish you all the very best for your future, and God bless.